No more side missions. We are going on the main quest. And you might ask, what's the main quest? Well, we are leaving our home in upstate New York to go venture out and visit every U.S. national park in the lower 48 states. And I'm guessing the entire trip, and I've given myself some flexibility here, will take about 6 months. And it's the beginning of April right now. And that would take us to about September or October, which is kind of nuts if you think about it. It's a long time to be just on the road and not living like in a van or anything. So I'll definitely get my fix of driving in, but I can't stop smiling. I am so freaking excited. I haven't been traveling for the past like 4 or 5 months or so. I had gotten back home like towards the end of November for Thanksgiving and took a pretty big hiatus. And there are a couple of reasons for that. Things going on with work and honestly preparing and figuring out what I actually wanted to do with this next trip. Like I knew I was going to be going on a trip, but I just didn't know what I actually wanted to do. And I guess the extra couple of months that were presented to me were proven pretty helpful because I mapped out the entire trip, like from New York down all the way to Florida, going through the East Coast. I'll go shoot across the country in the South and then up the Pacific coast and to the Pacific Northwest and then back through the Midwest and to the Northeast, like basically the entire loop of the US. There's really no national park destination in the middle of the country, like those Midwestern states like Kansas or Iowa. So I won't be hitting those states, but I've driven through them before. We don't need to go through there. We're about, I don't know, maybe an hour into the trip, and our first destination is going to be Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. And I'll be there for a couple of nights. I picked out a pretty nice Airbnb about 20 or 30 minutes away from the park. I'll be hiking Old Rag Mountain, if you're familiar. It's the highest rated hike in the park, so I'm pretty excited for that. And it's actually one you had to get a day pass for. So I'm set to do that tomorrow, and I'll figure out what I want to do with the rest of the time. I had picked out a couple other hikes, but we'll see how it goes because I'll have to get there and do some grocery shopping, get settled in, and kind of just figure out the lay of the land there. So that's number one. And as excited as I am a little nervous, obviously just with all the driving and, being on my own for so long, but also this car is very full and I drive a Honda Civic, funny enough, as I'm doing all of these adventure type activities. You would think I would have at least some kind of SUV or four-wheel drive vehicle, but no, I have this little car, and it's kind of just the way things have panned out, and I'm just playing the hand that I've been dealt. And honestly, having this car gives me the ability financially to go out and travel as much as I do. I don't owe anything on it. I don't have any debt, and I've been able to save up enough money where I'm just able to go out and travel when I please, which that's what I want to do in life. So I'm thankful for where I'm at and happy with my situation, but I'm a little nervous because I have so much weight in this car, and it's not like I can't breathe in here. Like the space isn't the concern. It's just the sheer amount of like dense weight that I have between all of my workout equipment, camping gear, and just miscellaneous stuff. I was reading online that the maximum weight limit that a Honda Civic, like a 2022 Honda Civic, can hold is 850 pounds. And I mean, let's do the math here. So I'm about 160, maybe a little bit more than that. I have 250 pounds of bumper plates in here. I have 120 pounds between a bench and a squat rack. I have a set of 55-pound dumbbells. I have a barbell. I'd say like 50 pounds for like camping gear, and then maybe like 50 to 100 pounds of just like everything else. So given that number, it puts me right about 850, give or take. So I mean, I'll be fine. I've had a lot of weight in this car before. There was one trip I took with a few buddies, four of us actually, with all our backpacking gear. And between the four of us, I mean, it had to have been close to 1,000 pounds. And we got to where we needed to go and things were okay. I just, I'm nervous for this time because I don't know, the just having sheer weight in the car is like different than having the weight a little bit more spread out. But I guess we'll just have to see. And I'm sure there will be problems at some point, but that will just have to be dealt with when the time comes. But nonetheless, I am just I haven't felt this sense of freedom in a long time. And I just I can't wait to get going with this. And I have such big plans to do and to share with you all. And it'll just be quite the adventure. And I'm just very thankful that I've been able to finagle my way into this type of situation. But that's my little spiel of what's going on. So sit tight and enjoy the ride. And I can't wait to take you guys along with me. Well, we made it to Madison, Virginia. The Airbnb we're staying at is maybe like 10 to 15 minutes away from here. We are currently at the grocery store. It's a Food Lion. It's not my favorite store, but that's okay. But we'll get what we need here, head back to the Airbnb, and settle in for the night. So we are checked in and settled in finally. It's like 9 o'clock. It's been a long day, man. I think I got going around 6 a.m. this morning. I actually went to the gym when I was home. I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to work anything out in terms of just getting the equipment outside, which turned out to be true because it rained the whole way down here and it would have been cold. Just wouldn't have been very much fun. But nice to be here. It's a cool little Airbnb. It's a tiny home on this huge like plot of land, farm kind of deal. It's cool. I have a lot of privacy. There's hiking trails right outside and a river and fireplace area. It's cool. But I'm gonna be about ready for bed here pretty soon. Not gonna make it past honestly 9:30. But tomorrow's a big day. We're gonna hike Old Rag Mountain. It's about 9.5 miles, so that should be fun. I think maybe like 3,000 feet of elevation gain. Yeah, that'll be a good one. And then we have back afterwards. So we'll hit a back workout. Maybe we'll be able to work out somewhere inside the park, which would be kind of cool. If not, there's plenty of space out front, which I have no issues with. So I guess we'll get some sleep and we'll see you tomorrow. Pretty nice morning. It's like maybe 35, 40 degrees, but I think it's gonna be a pretty good day. It is very peaceful out here. I kind of got a slow start. I was hoping to get out of bed around 6 o'clock, but that turned into maybe a little after 7, and it's like almost 8 o'clock now. It's okay. Wanted to get on the trail around 8. I don't think we would have missed any sunrise. It's pretty cloudy today. It'll be fun. Like we'll definitely figure some stuff out, but as for now, I'll finish this cup of coffee, we'll hit the road, and I'll see you at the mountain. I just saw a guy in a Tesla at a gas pump filling up gas cans. I just thought that was kind of funny. It was absolutely hell getting here. There's no service anywhere, and I actually had to go to a different ranger station to get directions to the ranger station that I'm currently at. So it took a little bit longer than anticipated, but we made it, and it's going to be a great day. So I'm going to go get checked in and meet you at the top. So we stalled out a little bit. We're almost to the top. That's up top is where we're going. There is a bit of a scramble a little ways away, and a couple people are just having a little bit of a hard time. So thought I'd grab a snack and chill out for a bit. But that is all rock climbing, which is going to be pretty nuts. So kind of stoked for that. So I did end up making it to the top, but it was so goddamn windy, and it's starting to rain now. I'm 5 miles down to the parking lot, so I am hightailing it down there now. I skipped lunch because, I don't want to get stuck up there, but oh my God, that was a wicked hike. Like, it was a lot of rock climbing. It was fun. Definitely recommend this one. The rain has actually turned into snow, so I'm actually kind of thankful for that, but it's gotten a lot colder. How about this for some adventure? Gotta love the outdoors. Oh my God. It stopped snowing, and I am in the home stretch. So I have about like 2 miles left, and it's just flat ground. I think this is like a fire route or something. What a day. I was up there for a very long time. I think I started around like maybe like 10:30. It is almost 3 now. It's a long day. And a lot of it's because like I'm stopping and starting quite a bit, but like the climbing and the like scrambling part, that was not that easy. And I think my problem was having such a freaking big backpack. I was thinking I was gonna have lunch and maybe use the resistance bands or bring out the drone, and like I didn't do any of that stuff. And that's fine. We'll get back and do all that stuff. I will say, probably gonna lose a lot of weight on this trip. Like, just don't have that much time to eat. I'm always on the go. Usually when I'm out traveling, I'll take like a few weeks or up to a month at like a specific location and use that for a point of reference to go everywhere else. This time around, I'm just like, go, go, go. So I'm taking off from here tomorrow morning and headed to New River Gorge in West Virginia. I think that's maybe like 3 or 4 hours from here.
probably hit a workout in between then, and see what tomorrow night brings. Probably pretty low key. I'm camping at the next one, so that'll be a little more interesting. I had it pretty good at this Airbnb, but that's all right. So we'll get back and set up the workout station, and we'll head back and buys. I had to cut the workout short. It started to rain, and that is a death sentence for metal in the form of dumbbells, barbells, squat rack. So I I packed everything up pretty quick. So I think the game plan will be to continue the workout tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be legs, but I think I can put that on hold after today. And that's the thing, like if you know you're not going to be feeling good for a lift, just call an audible, make an adjustment. You don't have to do your set schedule every single week. I am definitely a fan of doing that, but if I know my body is going to be not in good enough shape to do that, then I change. I do something different. I do something that I know that my body will appreciate and won't take too much of a toll on me. The worst thing you can do is try and power through something, whether it's an injury or just, muscles, joints not feeling good. The more you do something like that, the bigger the chances are of you just honestly just not being able to work out, not being able to make any more gains. That's the easiest way to not make gains, right? Is to not get in the gym, not be able to work out. So I guess the point there is just take care of yourself. It was a good trip here. I mean, it's going to be weird. So a lot of these like ventures that I'll be going on are going to be very quick. And I'm going to try and fit in a lot as we go along. So the style will be like commentary, car talk, I'll do a hike, do a workout. I guess the order will change, but that will be the premise of each destination that I go to. So today or these last couple of days were Virginia, Shenandoah. Um, Starting tomorrow, it's going to be New River Gorge in West Virginia, and I'll be there for a couple of days, a Friday through a Sunday. So that'll be kind of the frequency and the style of these videos. So I'm going to try and do at least one a week as of right now, but we'll see how that goes. I again not great at this stuff, but it's a lot of fun though. I had an absolute riot just going out, filming, doing exactly what I like to do and what I love, and I think that's the goal for everybody, right? Just do the stuff that you actually do enjoy. I think we get into tendencies of thinking like I should just do what everybody else does or I should just do what's accepted. And if you don't like doing that, then I don't think that's a good way to go through life. I think you should really just make a push for using your time the way that you want to. I mean, the years go by pretty quick. I would hate to, get up there in age and be like, shit, I didn't get to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. And I think the things that you just put time towards that aren't what you enjoy are the biggest thieves of your time and your life, which I mean, kind of nuts when you put it like that. So do what you want to do and don't follow suit if you don't think that's a right path for you. Yeah, so hope you enjoy this video. I'll try and put some more out over the next couple of weeks, but I'll see you guys soon.